What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Um, I've got two of them. Luckily, I knew that this question was coming. But there was a poem growing up. My dad loves poetry, and we had a book. It's a poem by Robert Frost called "Stopping in the Woods on a Snowy Evening" that nobody really ever talks about, and I don't know why I latched onto this, but there's a phrase in the book that goes, "The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep." And you know what? I can't even tell if that's like a happy phrase. I'm looking at it right now. But like through the years, working in accounting, finance, entrepreneurship, like those are long hours. Like it's a grind. Probably more than other career paths people can take. That for some reason I've always just like found comfort in that phrase when I'm like up at 1 a.m. Just the reminder, like you made a promise, it's okay. Like you've got miles to go, like knock it out. So that's one thing that I find myself like saying to myself. You'd be surprised how often. The other one that I love is Steve Jobs before he passed away at one point. Actually, I think this was like years and years before. I'm going to read it, but he said, "When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live your life inside the world. Try not to bash into the walls too much. Try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact. That is, everything around you that you call life was made up by people no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it, you can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something, well, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, you can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you are just going to live in it versus embrace it, change it, improve it, make your mark upon it. I think that's very important, and however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll want to change life and make it better because it's kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. That's like gotta be one of my favorite phrases I've ever heard someone say. And it's like not just some influencer that's like pounding their chest and saying it. Like it's someone that did it, right? Like
Yeah.
he was adopted. Like he didn't have the easiest life either. He was ousted from his company. Like to say that you can poke life and something will come out the other side and change it, it's totally true. And you've probably seen it like with your company. Once you take the step and you realize like, oh my gosh, like I can do this. Like you're not really ever the same. Like you'll probably never go back to being the same person. Life permanently changes, and like that's both terrifying, but it's also like exhilarating knowing that like you're making your own path.
Yeah, that quote, I believe, is that when he was giving the speech at the college?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that I remember the second half of that was you could connect the dots looking backward, but not necessarily
Yes.
going forward. And
Yep.
that's one of my favorite quotes of all time because I've just seen it over and over again in my life where I'm like, okay, what kind of path does God want me to go on right now? I'm not really understanding this, but when you look back, you do kind of understand what was happening and why it was beneficial to lead you to where you are today. So two amazing quotes. I think one of them is really awesome because it's more of like the first one is kind of more of an image in your head, and the second one is just like one of the most brilliant minds whoever has walked the face of the earth, telling you how life is. So yeah, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, for sure.